Hey, another great day in AK. Today we're getting ready for an overnight ATV trip to Eureka, Alaska. So we'll be going through all the gear, going through the machine, packing everything up, and making sure we're ready for whatever Alaska decides to throw at us. So the plan is to go out in the backcountry Eureka, visit some remote trails we've never been on, hopefully see some beautiful scenery, maybe some wildlife, and then at night we're going to camp in a tent. I don't think I've camped in a tent in over 20 years. Okay, so I did a once over on the machine. I went ahead and checked the PSI on the tires, that's looking good. Checked the oil, that's looking good. She's topped off in fuel, full tank. Winch works, the headlights are working, brake fluid's topped off, air filter was clean. I went ahead and went through the 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and diff lock. That's all looking good, so I think we're ready to go. Let's start with the gear, start with the camping gear. So this is my trusty 2-person tent. I just got this. It's a 2-month tent, it's from Amazon. 2-person, I've never used it. We'll see how she does. Supposedly she's pretty good. Then I got this on clearance. This is Alps Mountaineering Ready Light Cot. Be the first time using that. As I mentioned, you know, haven't camped in over 20 years. Next, we got more Amazon finds. This is, what is this? One Tigress Camping Wild Dream Max Pillow. We'll see how that does. But you can see based just off of that, that's a lot of bulk there. Some more camping gear. This is my sleeping bag. This is an X-Fed 2-temperature sleeping bag, 3-season. So it kind of, depending on which side is up, it's either a 40-degree sleeping bag or a 25-degree sleeping bag. I'm expecting at night the temperature is probably going to drop close to that 40, maybe somewhere between 40 and 50. So I'll probably be using this side. For the food side of things, I just have this Fire Maple 2 stove. I got me a spoon there, fuel, and then I'll bring some freeze-dried meals as well. So I heard there's some good grayling fishing out there, so I'm going to bring my telescopic fishing pole. That pack's pretty light. Okay, moving on to the recovery gear that I take on every ATV trip. Extra strap, rubber cements, TP, Leatherman multi-tool. I got some soap, Advil. Here we got our tire pressure air inflator. This is a jump pack, Gorilla Tape, duct tape, tire slime. This is just an extra pin from my trailer. This thing's kind of neat. This is a retractable tow strap. Got some bungee cords here. This is a USB-C cable. Little cigarette lighter, USB-A adapter. Bunch of zip ties. These are probably the thing I use the most. And then this is a Boulder Tools tire repair kit. All the stuff you see here, I typically have in this little Browning bag. You can kind of see she's been through some stuff. And then considering I film everything, I have to bring these 2 extra cases. My DJI Mini 4 Pro is in this case, and then all my other cameras, my Insta360 X5, and the camera I'm shooting with now, my DJI Action 6, goes in here. Lastly, will I bring this green case? This is a Starlink. We'll see. You'll have to stay tuned, watch the video to find out if I brought my Starlink out there and we did some glamping. Okay, so now I'm gonna see if I can fit all this stuff on my ATV. Okay, it's the next day. I started packing up everything last night and realized that I was not gonna get all this stuff to fit. So I went out to Bass Pro Shop, got me this right here. This is the Trail Gear Tack Gear Front ATV bag. So I don't have it strapped on quite yet, but we'll take a look. Has these 2 pockets. It also kind of straps down to your rack, and then I think it has these straps if you want to strap anything to the top. But lo and behold, look at that. Starlink's gonna make it. So I'm gonna store my Starlink in here, and then my clothes and toothbrush, things like that. And then this is pretty cool. So we have the Starlink Mini. You can see she's pretty small there, doesn't take up a lot of space. And then I got this thing here. This is an adapter. I got this off Amazon. So this just plugs into the back of the Starlink. And what this allows me to do is power Starlink with my little 24-volt Cobalt batteries. So each one of these, this is a 4-amp-hour battery. I think this will power the Starlink for like 3 to 4 hours. We can watch some movies tonight, me and your boy Go First Florian. And then over on this side, I don't have it all in yet, but I'll have my water, food. Here's some freeze-dried meal, snacks. things like that. So food, water on this side, clothes, toiletries, Starlink on this side. Okay, so moving on, this is a 55-liter dry bag. Mountain Equipment Company. Got this in Vancouver, BC when I was on vacation. So I ditched my cot. I was going to use a cot and then like a pad over it, but what I ended up doing, this is just a self-inflating kind of mattress pad. So I have that. Takes up a lot of room, but hey. And then here, that's my tent. I'm just going to kind of strap her in and then use this kind of as a backrest, and then I should be able to sit and stand, no worries. The seat's pretty big. At the back of the ATV in the box, we got my DJI Mini 4 Pro drone. That's my case for my 2 cameras, my 360 and my other DJI camera. Here's my little trusty camping backpacking stove. There's our pillow there. And then over here, I ended up switching out that big ass sleeping bag that I had earlier. So this is my wife's. This should be good. You can see this is super compressible. Look how much smaller it is. So a little space saving there. And then lastly, this is that bag that has all of the kind of recovery gear and tools and things that I showed you earlier. Hopefully I didn't forget any essentials, but if I did, leave a comment. Let me know, what do you take on your ATV on either a day trip or an overnight trip?